Oh, baby. All right, so I just got word that I received some mail from the internal. What's that? Let me see. From the general counsel. I ain't got no business getting no mail at the church. I don't have no business getting no mail. And anything that comes to the church for me has to do with the church. I don't know why they have to come and what could be so I don't know what it is. I was thinking it had something to do with the building. They coming to a conclusion of what they doing with the building, and I don't know why I'm getting sent anything. But she said she'll give it to me tomorrow. And I thought it said something about the Attorney General. It said it has a church name and it's attention to me. And she said it has a legal notice enclosed. Direct to attention of addressee or president slash. Well, it got to be something. I'm still saying it got to be something that she know about, because other than that, she would have put in her text. Uh, your personal mailing is not. You're not supposed to send it to the church. You got to give the people your address. So I don't know of them having the church stuff with my name attached to it or whatever. But I was saying that if they wanted to find out why my vote was neither yes nor no, I think I started out with a no vote. And everybody was upset with me about, well, I'm not going to say everybody was, but certain people was upset with me because, they were saying, I didn't want to vote, you don't want to vote, you ain't got the money. If you got the money, then you pay it. I don't see you with the money and all this stuff. I just didn't say nothing. Oops. I let them say whatever they wanted to say because it's my choice of saying yes or no. Whatever, I don't have to be intimidated for my answer. It's just like, you know. So that's the only thing I can think it's about. But if they was to ask me, I would tell them the truth. I would tell them, well, my aunt, when she bought the church, she got that building across the street. I said, and I've never interact with them. I say I'm not on none of the boards. I'm on an auxiliary board, but I'm not on none of the church board that deals with anything in reference to the church. I don't make no decisions for nothing. The only decisions I make is when I'm having a service, and that is to pick a preacher. That is to pick a service leader or whatever the case may be. I said, but I don't make no decisions for that church, and so I never made no decisions for the church. So therefore, for them to come asking for a decision from me in reference to a building that I never lived in, they allow other people to live in the building. I was homeless. I had no place to stay. I was looking for an apartment. Only one time they invited me to, and it wasn't they, it was the Bishop Anderson. At that time, he was Pastor Anderson. He invited me to, if I wanted to live over there. He said, well, we got a building right here. Why would you want to live somewhere else? Come right over there. And so I told him, I said, well, I got Section 8. I said, y'all need to open it up for Section 8. Well, how do you go about that? So I was like, if that's what y'all want to do, I could talk to my Section 8 worker, and all I got to do is get the paperwork and give it to you. And you just fill it out. They come and check the building and all that stuff and pay. And he was like, oh, yeah. I said, but one thing, you don't have to worry about rent. I said, rent is automatically sent to you, you know? I never told them that I have issue with paying rent or nothing like that. So that is not a reason why they never rented me the apartment. So with that being said, now they're getting ready to sell the building. Now, just like I said, I don't know whether they talk to other people or whatever, but I never was involved in nothing in that church. And now all of a sudden they want my vote to vote a negative. No. That building dealt with my family. That's just like me selling. They give me a house and somebody come and want to buy it. Right? But we all got shares in it. I don't want to give my share up. This is my share. Why do I have to give my share up? Because you don't want to maintain it. Because you don't want to take care of the responsibility of the building. I'm fine with it. So since I don't have no say-so in the building, I don't kick no money out to the building. I don't go over there and interact with nobody in the building. Nobody don't interact with me. So why you coming to me for my vote? No. No, I'm not voting for y'all to sell that building, because if y'all do what's right, how did y'all get to this point? You're not telling me that. You're not telling me how y'all got to a point where y'all owe the city $600,000 from $45,000. How did men get over there? How did it become a halfway house? How did the men get kicked out where they now in hotels? And why do y'all have to pay for it? Why y'all paying for these hotel rooms? And if you're supposed to pay for it, why you're not paying for it? You see what I'm saying? The Bible said, don't let your good be evil spoken of. So if you're doing the right thing and people are talking and people are saying bad things about you, then you got to correct the bad so that your good will look good and not that your good look bad. So if you ain't had nothing to do with it being that amount of money, then how did it get there? I heard this person was in there. I heard that person was in there. And then all of a sudden I heard that the building, they got a whole lot of men over there. How a whole lot of men over there? Heard people was moving in the building based on what Bishop wanted. And Pastor Glover didn't like it. Somebody got moved in the building based on what Pastor Glover liked. And Bishop didn't like it. Sound like a whole tit for tat going on. And now it blew up in all of their faces. And now you want to involve everybody into your mess? You done made the mess. Now clean it up. You want to be fasting and praying, asking God to get you out of this. Did God get you in it? Was God trying to tell you what to do in reference to it, and you wanted to do it this way? Was God trying to tell you who to put in there, and you wanted to put who you wanted? I told Bishop, y'all should have a revisory board. They didn't want to be doing no tenant, what they call that, tenant patrol. Say people ain't got no business on no tenant patrol. Yeah, don't you wish you had a tenant patrol now? That's why buildings have that. That way they can monitor who come in they buildings. I was on one. Wasn't no tenant patrol. I was on a building revisory board. Whoever came into that building, we was the first, me and the tenants. It was like three, I think it was 3 or 4 girls. Well, I made the fourth girl, so it was 3 other girls. That was the first tenants in this brand new building. Everything in the building was new. They had just built the building up, fixed the building up, did it over, right? And we got to move in that building. And they was telling us we got to keep the building nice, etc., etc. So they had, it was 6 floors, and I think it was 2 apartments in each floor. So it was only 4 of us. I was on the 6th, another girl was across from me, another girl was below me on the 5th, and wherever the next one was. So that was 4. So you still had other apartments that had to be filled up. So you know what they did? They got a board together. They had a meeting with us. They had us come down to Church Street or whatever that street is. Chambers had us come down to there, and they met up with us in the building. I mean, we met with them in the building, in the conference room, and they was giving us the names of the people that wanted to move in. They was giving us their backgrounds, their applications. We looked over the application, and then we had to interview them. It came up in there, and we picked the people who we wanted in the building. And who we said, no, we don't want to deal with them, no. They seem like problem. And I say, you know, certain people may be going through stuff or whatever the case may be. I said, but we just got to be careful who we let in the building. You know what I'm saying? People that have boyfriends, and we didn't want nobody that came out of jail, you know, not discriminating. We had people in there that came out of jail or whatever. Well, not really, because all the girls was like homeless, or some of them work. But anyway, my whole point is that we interviewed them. So I had told Bishop that I said you should get a advisory board, get certain people on this board. You're high priority people. Nobody that's because they on this, they got to be on that. No. And not, oh, we're going to try these people. No, you got to get people that ain't ashamed to speak the truth, ain't ashamed to tell them no, ain't ashamed to ask questions. I wasn't scared. Okay, so you got a boyfriend in jail, huh? Yeah. Okay, so what type of relationship y'all had before he got in jail? So now they telling them that we argued and this and that. Oh, okay, so, all right, I understand y'all have your disputes and everything. Okay, well, we'll look over your application. We'll discuss it, and we'll call you. We'll have this person. Well, let's say her name is Jackie. Jackie will give you a call. The next person coming, probably going through the same thing, but the difference is that she working. When the man left and got locked up, maybe the man got locked up for wrong reasons, or maybe he did do something wrong. But he in jail, he working. He said he gonna be this when he come out. He got a job set up, blah, 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 blah. We go for that, you know? So they should have did the same thing. They weren't putting people in the building that they choose. And when the people didn't want to pay the rent, then they want to get mad with them and they want to shut off lights. And these people got kids. How dare you have Con Edison go up in there and cut off a light? You got a child in there. And they come out and want to beat your tail. Say, Jesus is a rock in a weary land. Shelter in the time of storm. Yeah. He's a storm butler and everything else. But you ain't going around there starting no trouble, man. You starting stuff and people coming to you to do you in. And then when they come looking for you, you running. I'm just saying. I don't know what happened. That's what I was told. I don't know what happened. But that would be my thing. That's what I would say. And if they say, well, we can't move forward without your vote. Oh, we can't give them the money unless you vote yes. We give you some money. I'm laughing because I'm like, what? You giving me a money just for you giving me some money just for me to vote yes? I don't know. I may be overwhelmed with that money right there. But I'll be like, well, I gotta go to. I said, can you give me some time? I gotta go fast and pray on this. I gotta see what God tell me to say. I said because I don't want nobody. I don't want to be in looked upon as being bought out. Our money is Evangelist Jordan. You just offer money to her. You know what I'm saying? And it still would look that way, even if I say, well, the Lord said to take the money. You know what I'm saying? If he tell me to take this money, he gotta be like, he gotta put like a crazy vision. Why do you want me to take this money? This don't seem like no blessing. But I'm not. I'm just throwing scenarios out there. I don't know what it's gonna be about. I know they ain't giving me no money for no vote, but I'm the only one. And as soon as this supposed to be the finalizing, I guess this is when they really gonna get the money. And I feel like this. You got people voting and stuff. And this is just my natural. This is the natural side of me. This ain't the spiritual side of me, okay? You got these church folks in your mess. Want them to be putting a vote in, and you gonna put it on paper that the church agreed to sell. You need to give them people some money. You got money. If it wasn't for their input, you wouldn't have got nothing. So you need to give them a couple of thousands. Not no $100. Not no $300. You need to give each person in the church $1,000 that voted. You ain't gotta give me nothing. I don't care. And I ain't gonna feel no way about it. Because I know I didn't vote, so ain't no sense for me to be acting a fool, getting mad. I don't want the money. You see what I'm saying? It's just like drug money. I don't want the money. Because I'm thinking, how would it have been? like they got the thing, what would Jesus do? What would Gaga have done? What would Gaga have done? Would Gaga have sold the building? Gaga's a little thing in here. Okay, I'm okay. What would Gaga have done? Would she have gotten herself into to that place where the church is at now? That they gotta sell? You know? I don't know. They were saying that some real estate went, the city paid the money, and they went and took the money and jetted. And now they can't find them. So now because House of Prayer didn't sue them, right? House of Prayer didn't sue them, and I'm saying to myself, how you gonna sue somebody you don't know where they at? But I guess that was of importance in this case, that they should have went and sued them or put it in, I guess, in the eternal general. I don't know. The eternal was getting on my head, but they should have went and reported. I guess put it in for the cops. Told the cops. I don't know. Whatever it should have been. They saying that they should have said something. So now, since they didn't say nothing, that they not gonna be responsible for paying that money back. So House of Prayer, to keep from paying it, House of Prayer is selling it, and whatever money that I guess the city or the owner, see, this is the owner, this ain't even the city, the owner is gonna pay the $600,000 to the city. And whatever money that they get out of the sale, they gonna have to deduct that amount of money. And it was asked, is the church getting any money? I don't recall a straight up answer coming from that. So I think it was like, I hope so, something like that. But I ain't worrying about the money. People just don't understand. I love to spend money, but I love to spend my own money. I don't love taking no money from nobody. I don't like stealing no money from nobody and then spending. I like to spend my own money. Money that come to me, I'm spending it. I'm buying the things that I need. And that's it. You see what I'm saying? Trying to get my house together, trying to get my room together, trying to get my life together. As it come in, I give it to the Lord. Right? Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, with that being said, that's enough of that. Let's go. So they was talking about the stimulus. They say you're getting the stimulus. Oh, that's enough. Say they're getting the stimulus.
Today we're hearing more and more stories of survival, like this one. A man who fought the virus for 5 weeks is finally home. CBS 2's Cindy Shu reports.
Keith Wu is a 58-year-old real estate broker who started having COVID-19 symptoms in early March.
It started out with just a dry cough.
This was early on, before the city shut down, and Keith had no sign of one of the main symptoms.
Did you have a fever at all? Did you end up getting a fever?
No.
Wow. But as drive-through testing started, it was getting harder for Keith to breathe. He lost his appetite and sense of taste. He says he called the testing hotline but got this response.
You don't sound that serious. You don't know anyone that has it. You didn't travel, so just quarantine.
But it got really hard to breathe, and he was so weak he could barely walk. So he went to the ER at Lenox Hill Hospital, tested positive for COVID-19, and was told he needed to be intubated and put on a ventilator.
What were you thinking? That had to be so scary.
It was scary.
Think about my sister.
I felt like death was calling.
He spent 3 days on a ventilator and eventually shared a hospital room with another patient who prayed for him every day.
The first prayer he said, get home, had me in tears almost.
He was transferred to the Javits Center Field Hospital and finally released on April 23rd.
When you look back at this, what goes through your mind?
A lot of things. I mean, thankful to be alive. That's the main thing.
So he didn't have no
Before this,
symptoms.
he had no health issues and for now needs to carry oxygen with him.
This thing is no joke.
Oh, you gotta take oxygen.
It can hit anybody.
He's forever grateful to the doctors, nurses, and frontline workers who saved his life. Cindy Shu, CBS 2 News.
He gotta
No
take.
joke, that is the truth.
He survived it, but now he's on the oxygen tank. Lord Jesus. So he had no symptoms, but he noticed, this is early March, he noticed that he couldn't breathe. He was having trouble breathing. Lord have mercy. But anyway, let's not go to the sad part. God is going to work this thing out. He's trying to get people. He's making up his remnant. He getting them people that want to serve him. You know, he getting together those people that want to serve him, you know? I tell you. But well, this is a thing that we don't know where it's at, you know? This is like a death angel going, getting the people. And ain't nothing you could do about it. You know, you could pray, or whoever it is that God has summoned that death angel to, they're gonna go to it. Now there's people that may get the COVID-19 and get real bad and recover. That's because the death angel wasn't sent for them. That was a warning for them. Something to let them see that, it's time for you to get yourself together. It's time for you to serve me. That's why I'm saying that we need to. That's why I was telling Bishop, it's time. This is what I'm saying. I'm glad I had a chance to talk to him. This is what the Lord has given me. Get out there and get those people. Because there's people out there that want to know about me. There's people out there that want to go. Because I said the Back to Church Sunday. He said, Back to Church Sunday? He said, what is that? I said, that Back to Church Sunday is for backsliders. And I know a few. And I'm definitely going to be talking to Mary, trying to get Mary to come. I'm going to hit up Terrence, try to get Terrence to come. Backsliders. There's people that want to come to church, but every time we're inviting them for our glory. We're inviting them for a service that we're having. Let's have a service for them. Let's invite them to their service. So when we get up there that morning, we could say, we thank God for this Back to Church Sunday and for those who felt the need to come back. And every month on this Sunday is for y'all. And I feel like the Lord is going to take that to another level. That's why he was like, well, we not having afternoon service now. No, we ain't going to a shutdown. We may get a lockdown or we may get a shut-in or something, but we not going for a shutdown with this service. That's why I say God knows exactly what he's doing. This is a Sunday morning service. You see what I'm saying? You get whoever you want to preach. You want to preach, preach. But I feel that when I bring it together, I'm doing a video now. But when I bring it together, I'm gonna tell them, I'm gonna say, listen, no offense to nobody, but whoever preaches on this Sunday, please consult God. Because we're gonna have souls. We're going to have souls. I don't care if it's just one soul. We're going to have souls. God is gonna send people in the church. And those who bring in the word, please consult God for the message. Don't get up there talking about nobody clothing. No offense. I ain't telling y'all what to say. I'm telling y'all what to do. You ain't gotta listen to me. But if people run out and y'all lose these people, don't get up there talking about we ain't doing nothing. The evangelists ain't doing nothing. Let's not even go there. And I noticed that they didn't even mention Odom. Pastor Glover did not mention Odom. Bishop didn't even mention Odom. He said, get y'all young ones. Maybe he think Odom is old. I don't know. But go to God. Consult God for the message. Be the messenger. And I'm already prepared. And now that it's coming to me, maybe that's the message that the Lord is giving me to use for that particular time. Repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. That is the message. And that should be the message. That should be the theme of the Back to Church Sunday. Maybe that'll be it. Maybe the theme is repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. And y'all can go into whatever message y'all want to go to, but gear it around salvation. Bring hell in it, but don't make hell be your topic. Talk about sin. Talk about how you can be free from sin. Talk about how to go about being free from sin. Since this is going to be every month, I was scared to say every month. But I told him, I said every month. I said the first, second Sunday of every month, since that's my service, we can do this every morning. So you got the whole month of the other second Sundays to do whatever y'all want to do with it. But that first Sunday after communion Sunday will be, I feel God is gonna, he gonna bring some souls in there. I feel it deep down in my soul. Let's say my sanctified soul. I get stirred up. Now I can go and talk about the service. I go talk about the service and stuff. Let me see. I was singing, I can't remember the song that I was singing that brought in the praise. So I kept saying, praise God, you know. Even though the people was just there, just doing that. That's why I said all that singing y'all was doing online. All that interrupting when people wanted to be praying or whatever. Y'all interrupting. Yes, amen. Thank you, Jesus. All that singing you was singing on the line. Where's that singing at now? Now you're in church. Yeah, you may have a mask on. That's my thing. That's why I get my little corner by myself. Have my little wipes, right? Excuse me. Have my wipes with me. And I go on and I give God praise. Pull my mask down and I go on and give praise. Because I want to be behind the people. That way I keep up with you. I can see what you're doing. I don't want to be in front. I want to be behind. Where I was sitting that Sunday, somebody was behind me. Because where I normally sit at, somebody wanted to sit there. But we will not talk about that. Because I don't have no personal seat. No seat got my name on it. So I'm going to try to get there early tomorrow. So that way maybe Bishop will do the announcement early before the Bible study starts. Oh, I don't know what the pastor is going to be taking me, but I'll hang around. I'm going to see. I'm going to keep getting in her car until she tell me not to get in the car. That's why I say God use Oldham to open up doors for me. Pastor Glover never took me to no train station. And she could take me to the 2 train because the 2 train is that way to where she got to go. Now, let me see. Where she live at, it wouldn't make sense to go. I'm trying to think on her way home. Yeah, because she going all the way on the other side. See, I need to go, the way I need to go to get the train is going downtown. So, her best way, if she wasn't taking Oldham, she could have took me to the 2 train. And the 2 train would have took me to take me all the way home. But I think that's the 3 line. I think it's something like that. But anyway, whatever is that, what's that, New Lots? It could have took me there. But since she's taking Oldham, and even if it come down that she don't feel like going all the way over there to take me, she's going back downtown to take me, she could just drop me off right at Oldham door, and I'll go right across the street and catch the A train. The C train, I just got to come all the way back. But no. If it come down that she's not taking me, it don't make sense for me to go. No, I won't have to go all the way back. What am I talking about? I just take yeah, because I'm at, that's Claire. What is that? What stop is that? No, it's not Lafayette. What's that stop? Kingston and True. It's Lafayette, then it's Clinton and Washington. Yeah. Thank you, Holy Ghost. So I'll just go down on the train, and all I have to do is just ride, since that's the C train. The next stop after Clinton and Washington is Lafayette. After Lafayette is Horton, Skimmerhorn, then blah, blah, blah. So it's fine, you know? But see, I know Pastor Glover. She be like, I didn't tell you I was going to take you all the time. But I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep getting in her car. Just like she said the last time when she used to take me home when she was taking Missionary Smallwood home. And she was like, I don't know why not. I don't see why not. Why I can't take you. Cause I'm going that way anyway. And one day, one Wednesday night, right? I was standing there waiting to get in the car, and she stopped. And she was like, how did she say it? I don't think she said she's not going that way, because that would be a lie. But it was some. No, she said, I said I'm gonna stop taking people. If I'm not going that way, I'm not gonna take them. So I was like, okay. That's all I said. I stood right there. In my head, I was saying, you ain't gotta worry about it, but you're gonna take me home tonight. But the next time, I won't, because she still was taking. I'm gonna say Ella Robinson. She still was taking Missionary Smallwood. Because we was waiting for Missionary Smallwood to come out. I think something. Well, anyway, she was standing there, and Missionary Smallwood was standing there. And then I said, "Oh, okay. I just figured you was taking her home. Yeah, I'm taking her, but I'm not going. I gotta let people know I'm not be going that way. Unless I'm going that way, I'm not taking nobody." Something like that, she said. So I said, "Oh." I could be very stupid at times. I was like, oh, okay. And I stood right there. I didn't walk away. And she was looking and she was standing there, and I stood right there. Because she didn't come right out and say, no, I'm not taking you. Because that's the only way I ain't going nowhere. I mean, I know what you're hinting on. But let your yay be yay and your nay be nay. So you didn't say, no, I ain't taking you. So I waited right there. And I'll never forget that. She was standing there looking at me like, Ben Jordan didn't hear me? Said I wasn't going that way. Or something like, not the way, but it was a lie, because I know you're going that way. You taking Missionary Smallwood home, you going my way. So I'll get off at Missionary Smallwood house, and I'll walk on through her park or through her projects, and either take the bus or walk home. That's not living on Bainbridge. I mean, not Bainbridge. That's not living on Malcolm X. So I waited. When she saw I wasn't leaving, she started walking towards her car. But I'm trying to think if that was a time that Missionary Smallwood wasn't there. Yeah, I think Missionary Smallwood wasn't there. Right? I think she wasn't there, if I'm correct. And so she was saying, I'm not going. I just said something. I let people know that I'm not going to be going riding all around. I think this is when she first got the Utiglow. Utiglow. You hear me, Utiglow. The vertigo. I'm not going to be riding on. My doctor told me to rest and don't be driving. No, couldn't have been that, because I ain't getting no car when she had some vertigo. No. I think this is before the vertigo, or maybe it was the beginning and she didn't let us know it was vertigo. But I know she had said something about her doctor told her to rest or something like that. And I was like, oh, okay. I'm laughing because your doctor told you to rest, but you out here driving. And you out here at some pantry, so what kind of resting you doing? All right, let me stop. But I got in her car that night. And I could tell. No, I think Missionary Small was there. Because I ain't sitting in the front, I sat in the back. No, Missionary Small was there. And she was saying her doctor told her to rest. So she was only going to take Missionary Smallwood, because she had to take Missionary Smallwood. But she is not driving all over the place where she ain't got to go. I was like, okay. I was like, no lies. I was like, oh, okay. And I stood right there. Because normally I'll be like, Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I start apologizing like I did something. I ain't do nothing wrong. Oh, I'm sorry, okay, and I walk away. Right? Be mad, whatever. No. No, you're going to be mad with me because I'm not leaving. Because you didn't say nothing about I'm not taking you. You just said, oh, I need to let people know. Whatever, whatever. You know? So the next time, I was out of there. I was out of there. You know? I didn't stand around when service was over. I was gone. And there was a time when she said, oh, I was looking for you. She said, I was looking for you. Yeah, I go, oh, okay. I love that. Because, oh, okay can go for a lot, can be a response for a lot of thoughts. Hey, Google, play music. Hey, Google, volume up. Hey, Google, volume up. Hey, Google, volume up. Hey, Google, volume up.
The volume's at 5.
Hey, Google, play gospel music.
All right, check out this American gospel music station on YouTube Music.
Okay. Can you hear it? I got me Alexia, but it's a Google. So, all right, let me see. Okay, so, yeah, so that, the next time, the next service night, I was gone. They looked around for me, I was gone. As soon as they said amen, I went downstairs, went to the bathroom. Because I know I got a long ride to go. So, let's go to the service. I'll be right back. Let me check something.